Hi, hello, welcome. Here we are, Terra Invicta. Full release is out after 4 years or so of early access. And a lot has changed since then, and I haven't touched this game in about a year. So, my goal today, my strategy for this series is I just want to take it slow, make it chill. I want this to be a good experience for new players to understand the game. I am actually going to put on the tutorial even because again it's been a while for me. This game I bounced off of 2 to 3 times before I could even get a playthrough through a few months because it's dense, it's tough. So we're gonna leave this on for your benefit and for mine. And let's see. Definitely going to go Resistance first. I think it's the only option you have with the tutorial. And I feel like I should be playing it somewhere up here. I've currently beaten it in early access 3 times, three playthroughs. We're gonna go normal though, because I still don't know what I'm doing. And now here's the really strong choice for me, or difficult decision for me rather. Long campaign, more than 100 hours to complete. Do I hate myself that much? Do I want to make everyone else hate this as well? Because this is a long time. But I think I'm going to do that. Long campaign. I do hate myself that much. I do want to make it that much more difficult for us. Not difficult, but annoying perhaps. And let me know in the comments if you think this is a good playthrough, if you're interested in this kind of thing. I'm not doing this channel for monetization. This is more for mental health. I need something to do with my time, and I've decided, you know what? The world's on fire. Let's play a game about an alien invasion on Earth, because that sounds about better right now. So that's what I'm going to do. This is my little mental health getaway. I have chosen a very obtuse game to start with. We're working through this. This will be therapy for all if you're here for that. So I also have some notes I've been taking. When this came out, and I'll be upfront and open and honest here about this, I've already played a little bit of this playthrough, of this campaign. I got through maybe June or so when I realized that Kazakhstan could no longer just leave the Union. Oh, hold on. We'll watch this.
We remember the day the stars answered, the day we learned we were not alone. As a familiar sun rose on an unfamiliar universe, some of us saw wondrous possibility and others existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe them until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance, we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us saw what we wanted to see. Everyone loves heroes, depends on them, to save us from evil, lead us through darkness. Problem is, real heroes are always ignored. What no one understands is that being shot at is easy. The hard part is convincing someone they're drowning before it's too damn late.
Yeah, so that's us. We are the Resistance. We are XCOM, basically. We're the good guys. We don't want to change the world. We just want the aliens to go the F away. So, that said, let's begin our playthrough. This UFO has crashed in the Bamako region of Mali. Okay, we will take care of that in a moment. This is for... Sorry. Welcome to the tutorial for Terra Invicta. This is the beginning of a standard campaign of the game at the difficulty you selected. Normal for us. We're not strongmen yet. The tutorial has 2 primary components which function independently of each other. Both will be marked with the tutorial icon. Oh, and as I was saying, because I've already seen this tutorial icon. I played through this game to about it was like June or something, somewhere in the summer maybe of this first year, and I realized, oh, Kazakhstan can't just leave the Union. Russia can say no. So it's like, huh, I don't know enough about this game anymore. I need a refresher myself. And you know what? If I'm going in for a refresher, I think that's a good time to make a video that can be a refresher for other people that maybe play this game the first year or two that it came out and then said, you know what, I'll let it cook. I'll come back when it's done. Because, oh boy, has this game changed quite a bit since the last time that I played it. And I'll probably commonly be making notices that, oh, this is different, or oh, I don't remember this being here. And that will be a running theme probably throughout the whole playthrough, I hope. Because yeah, I like all of the new changes that they've made. It's been a lot easier. They said that this tutorial itself is even redone and revamped. So I'm kind of interested to see what it offers. I'm not going to read all of this, but yeah, orange buttons will pop up to give us some hints, tips, and tricks. We've got the codex that has all of our info on it, should we need it. And we are going to begin. Just jump right in. UFO has crashed. We got that notification, and...
Greetings, Commander. I am pleased to report the Council has appointed you leader of our organization. I am Fiona Ayawade, your Chief of Staff. While most of the world is reacting with fascination at the arrival of an alien species on Earth, we represent a small group who believes the aliens' crash landing and
I
disappearance...
think I'm mostly
may
going to let the
signify a
narration play
potential
through,
threat.
because I'm kind
We
of interested in
intend to
hearing the
build
voice
an
acting.
international organization capable of investigating and, if necessary, combating any danger aliens may pose.
Okay, and that's all she says, not the second half. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see like how all of it has played out. The new artwork, the new voice lines, the new everything that they've done. And this is definitely going to be a slower playthrough. So if you are interested in watching a video of someone speedrunning the game or someone playing maximum efficiency, knowing what they're doing, this is not the video for you. I consider myself experienced, and then I came back to the game. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm a little Terra Invicta newbie again, so I need all of the help I can get.
Our council is made up of some of the Earth's best and brightest. They are capable, connected, and
Okay,
stand in
yeah,
eye
so
for
we've
your
got the standard
orders.
counselors.
If
They
we truly face the threat of
they
invasion,
are our
we need to start organizing now.
like
We are going
control
to need
pieces for the
global
beginning of the game.
cooperation on a never-before-seen scale. I recommend we start tasking our counselors with gaining support in strategic
I just said I wasn't going
positions
to
of
talk
power
over, and that's all
across
I've
the
been
globe.
doing. Yeah, so the early game is broken up into several phases. Well, the whole game is broken up into many different phases. This game is like so many things combined.
Reports are still coming in, but it is clear that an alien object has crashed down on the planet. We should send a counselor to investigate the site as soon as possible.
This isn't what you said, though. You didn't say these words. Okay, but yeah, we should send a counselor. So the early game, let's see, can we finally play this yet? Interface tutorials. I will bring up tips as I feel I need. But they're here for anyone that needs them, so, you know.
This is your main command interface.
That's really good. Because this, again, this game is dense. Even this tutorial is probably too
developments
dense for me.
across the globe and beyond. Send our counselor.
Yeah, so I think I'll leave this for now. When I get stuck, I'll pull it up. Otherwise, I'll try and explain to the best of my knowledge what's going on. So yeah, this game is big. It's complex. If this is your first time playing Terra Invicta, you got the Earth to deal with. You have to conquer territories, control things, combine things, manage a shadow government. That's one layer of the game. And then we also have to build space assets, ships, mines, stations. And then we have to go out here and mine asteroids so we can get supplies and resources to go all the way out here and eventually take the fight to the aliens. So it is complex. So like I said, I'm gonna go slow because I have to dip my toe back in the water. We are beginning with two counselors. Let's see. Oh, god damn it. We'll get to that in a second. Because my last playthrough of this, or my very brief playthrough, it gave me a spy and an officer to start with, and I was like, wow, they must have really changed random generation, because you usually get two stupid, useless people, and, well,
What's the op?
here we are.
Standing by.
Scientists are not great early on. They can't do anything. He can control a nation, and that's it. So he's obsolete in a few weeks. Well, maybe probably a few months, rather. Boy, do I hate that guy. Politician, you could at least crack and purge. That's nice. Public campaign, we need that early on. So there's certain... Each role, each character has a different set of abilities, which actually, if we go in here, we can see them. And this man, as a scientist, and the reason why I don't like him is the beginning of the game, you really want to shove a whole bunch of countries together. You want to make a coalition that's going to support you. You need influence. You need covert ops in some cases. You don't need a scientist. So, what can you do? Because really, you sit them on advise eventually. Just have them make the country a little bit better, a little bit smarter. I'm going to need to give this man some organizations that give him abilities so that he can actually do something for us. So let's actually, while I'm here, let me look at that. Just very quickly. So these organizations are almost like equipment for your characters here. They serve on the board, I guess, of one of these companies, and they get the benefits. And they pass it on to us. Plus 2 persuasion is pretty good early on, as control nation is not useful. I was looking for something that adds public outreach, because I don't know anyone that can't really control nation, but I'm interested in upping my stats, so we'll probably take this. Probably take this just for the ops income. Ops are hard to come by early on. What do we have, 200 bucks? We can get both. Yeah, I'm just like, wait, do I have the influence? We can get both. The other option is the laboratory. Boosts. Those are all good, but at 2%, I don't really care this early. +1 to science. Not a big fan of this early. Doesn't give anything, and this will be interesting later. I do actually want one of these. Might still be here next time. So let's just begin by making this guy less of a piece of crap. Let's give him this. Wait, how much admin do you have? Can you equip this? I know I have to go through a lot of things for you guys first. I'm just kind of jumping right in here and doing things without really explaining it, but we'll get there. So the admin stat shows you how many stars you can have in here. So right here I use 2 out of 3, which is why this generally is one of the best stats to pump early game. You really want this all the way up. Might be a good time to bring this up here. I have, for this playthrough, gone and taken some notes. I generally play with this on the side, reminding me, because there's so much to do, reminding me what I need to do. So this is the early game. This is what I want to do in these next couple videos. But I brought this up specifically because I was talking about something, and what was it? What reminded me to bring this up? Purchase orgs? Yeah, so I'm just prioritizing some things. We will get to all of this as the time comes. I think it's a very good idea to keep some kind of notes to let you know what you're doing, what your goals are, because it's easy to get lost in the weeds. So, that said, he can now... Why did I give this to him? Why did I give you the persuasion? I'm a diplomat, man. You're supposed to have it. Autopiloted a little bit. Does it cost stuff to unassign and reassign? That's still a thing? Probably. I have 19 bucks. Let's see if that costs me anything to move this. Alright. You are going to get... Where's my orgs? Unassigned. Cost me 12 bucks, which is almost all my money, but it's the right play. Okay. Yeah, this is the playthrough to watch if you want to see someone make a whole bunch of mistakes. Oh, he's so smug-looking, too. Alright. These are our 2 homies. We're going to make one more guy. They cost either 30 or 60, depending upon how closely they're aligned to you. The resistance is I think, kind of in the middle when it comes to the different factions. So being 60 is, oh, everyone's 60. Jeez. All right. Well, we might get a. No, we're definitely not getting another diplomat. We have to wait. So these are your pieces. This is how you play the early game. You tell these people to go do things. They do them. They acquire you stuff. It's all great. Tyler, if you saw my notes, taking Kazakhstan first for the boost is very good. I just wasn't aware that Russia can now say, no, sorry, you can't leave the Federation. I wonder if that means a coup is better? One of our options for securing a country, but I don't want to deal with that right now. I also see that we have experience to spend. So I'll get to that in a second as well. Oh, scientist, you're useless. You can go investigate the alien. Cost us 5 of our 20 ops.
Headed there now.
And Kunwen, your plan is to control nation Kazakhstan. It's Ukraine, sorry. Same shape, almost. Same shape. Bigger. This is bigger Ukraine. Definitely want this first because of the boost. Of all of the nations in the world that are in the game, that is, if we sort by boost, we'll see that the US and China are the best. Yay, hooray them. And then Russia. The majority of this comes from Kazakhstan. So early on we can take this, break out of the Union, keep all the boost to ourselves, and start building up from there, because it's going to take us some time until we get all of the US, and even longer to add China to the mix. And boost early game is how we build all of our space assets, which seems to be an important thing in a game that's about space and alien invasions. So yeah, so you, sir, are going to control Kazakhstan. Do I have any influence I want to spend on this? We need to get to 60 to hire our third guy. So I don't think I can. I think you're just going to YOLO it in at 43%. Yeah, we'll give that a shot. I don't expect him to succeed, but hopefully he does. Oh, that's right. Again, experience to spend. Not for you. I didn't even look at these. So, you are a member of the government. That will help us get all the orgs that we would want to acquire. Untouchable. It's nice for the +3 security. You're an agitator. Honestly, that monthly income is not the worst thing at this point. Persuasion in nations where knowledge is 6 or less. And persuasion where, I guess that is unity, is 4 or less. -2 to unity in our control points. I don't like that. I don't like agitators. Pollyanna, he always seems happy. And he's a lobbyist, which is +5% to funding, which is next to useless also. So, man, did we really luck out on bad starting counselors, in my opinion. You can level up. Family ties. Suffer a loss if nukes hit your home country. I mean, anyone should feel that way. You have how much? Or sorry, not how much. What country? You're from the US? I'm not gonna lie, the US could get nuked in this game. I hope it doesn't. I hope 0 nuclear weapons are launched in this playthrough. But I've been there a couple times. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. He's an astronomer. That gets us more monthly income on research and extra space science research. Connected, again, more monthly income. Every little bit helps. This guy does not look streetwise, but here he is. Alright, we are going to up something on this fellow. He's our scientist, but he can control nations. Honestly, this is the type of counselor that once we're floating in influence, I'm just going to replace him with somebody else. So I don't need to bother upping his admin for later. That does increase our control cap as well. But I could just pump all of his stuff onto persuasion and have him just try and get us some of the more fringe countries. Just taking one last look before I pull the trigger on that, because adding persuasion to this 4 persuasion guy, it's not all that good. And again, neither is Tyler. Alright. I will confirm this dumb plan I have of having this guy just be our temp. Can I change some of these things? Just your name? Okay, well, I'll add it here at the end. You, sir, are a temp. I can't change your title. You're known as a scientist, but you're a temp. Kunwin, you barely make the cut, man. You barely make the cut. Held together by government, which I can get on most anybody. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're too early to talk about firing people. We only have 2 members in our service right now. They both have jobs. We're going to confirm our assignments. Yes, we have completed the assignment.
Our researchers are asking for your guidance in directing their efforts.
Research. Yes. Okay, so let's talk research for a little bit. Right now, we don't have many options. So I actually really like the research method in this game. Unlike other strategy games, we have 3 slots here. This is global research. Every country combines a little bit to it. And then you have your own tech tree, your own individual researches, which is nice. Because it also makes sense. Once one nation discovers something, it's a lot easier for everyone to also figure that thing out. Plus, ostensibly, sometimes some of these people are working together. But we'll also talk about that later as well, once we meet the other members of this party. Right now, we only have options for these researches, which are repeatable, and will give us a little bit of stats in each one of those that we decide to do. Eventually, we'll just run management research on, like, auto, just keep pumping this up. That's more endgame stuff. Early on, I don't mind getting some extra ops, because we don't have many to start with. I also don't mind getting influence, and actually I'm going to do that one first. That was audience, right? Because we're going to be blowing through influence, hiring, and firing people, apparently. And I don't mind not contributing to early game tax. I mean, it doesn't do anything to be more than 1 to 3, but...
Our current councillors are stretched thin. I recommend we expand the council.
I do too. I'm really struggling to find a fit. So we're to maybe do this, contribute a little bit, but we're mostly caring about our own. And I'm doing it this way because I believe that if you spread out your research, the more stuff you're doing, the more bonuses you get to each one. So it's kind of worth it to do at least a little bit on something. But yeah, we only really care about this right now. Gain a control point in a nation. We're gonna try. Conwen, Godspeed, man. I think we're ready to unpause. And wait, hold on a second here. I took my glasses off for a moment. We are 25 minutes into this video so far, and we're now just passing our first turn. It's gonna be slow, like I said. Some people like slow games, and if you're like me, yeah, then yes, this one scratches that itch. Very slow, methodical, strategical, grand strategy, stuff that you do in 2026. You'll see dividends paid in 2040. The growing realization that we are not the sole sapient species in the universe is causing many to see their fellow humans in a new light, leading to hopes that we can overcome our capacity for strife to address the alien arrival as one people. Ooh, that's a dream, isn't it? Spoiler, that's not gonna last. Let's set aside our differences and go forward together. All nations gain 1 cohesion. Okay. Yes, like I was saying earlier, we're playing the Resistance. We're here to repel the aliens, not fix the world. I'm not here to nation build, deal about climate change, make the world better. We just want to go back to regular, normal, non-alien infested human drama. We have investigated. Every time we do this, we get a little bit of bonus to Xeno research, which is nice. Also, this is where the alien crashed.
We have found something, Commander.
We have found something. Despite heavy security, we were able to obtain some surveillance records. Yeah, so I don't know, are we the good guys? Like, we're doing everything under the radar. Infiltrating countries, bribing their leaders, But we're doing it for a good reason, right? We're not the bad guys. We found some debris. We'll have a project ready soon. We obtain surveillance recordings. When it becomes available, we will complete the Alien Signatures project, which is part of the quest line to actually complete the game. There's so much, and once we get to the research tree, I think you'll agree with me. I don't want to see Tyler's face. He is such a temp, this guy. Anyway, I don't want to see him. So the aliens crashed here. We cannot track him yet. We don't have the surveillance. We don't have the knowledge. We don't know what we're looking for. So there's no way to know where he is, but he's operating somewhere in Africa. He'll be spreading his little alien spores everywhere. He'll be surveilling, terrorizing, doing all kinds of shenanigans. But I do have one rule that we will follow throughout this playthrough, and that is we do not let aliens survive on Earth. If we investigate one, if we find one operating, we will bag and tag it, because no aliens on Earth. We'll see later there'll be a threat meter, and killing aliens makes them kind of mad. But I don't care. That's the rule we're playing by. Alright, I see your face again, Tyler. You need work. I get it. Congratulations on succeeding the easiest mission possible. The UN Security Council meets. How good would the UN be in a situation like this? I don't think very good. The hoped for show of international unity did not materialize. Yeah, exactly. China, Russia, and the US accusing each other of hiding knowledge. This is exactly what would happen. This game is so spot on. That's why this is a hard sci-fi, and man, I love hard sci-fi. Yeah, we've got fusion stuff. We get antimatter drives in this game, but it's not. There's nothing crazy. It's all based on theoreticals and cool science space technology things. Cool science space technology things. I mean, that's what a professional hard sci-fi enjoyer calls those for sure. I do want public opinion. It'll make it easier to get into the nations. The sooner we get the nations, the sooner we get the rewards. The ops are nice. It's hard to get ops early game. You get a little mix of everything. I could see taking this as well, but we're gonna give everyone our word. Everyone will know where our people are. We are the resistance. We are here to stop the aliens. We don't know anything about them yet. We don't know if they're here for peace, for war, but we do not want them here. We do not suspect that they're here for good cause.
They are not life forms or xenosapiens. They are demons incarnate. They and the traitors who support them will face our judgment.
Okay. Again, that's not what it says here. Oh, wait. You're reading down here. Okay. Yes. The only faction that hates them more than me. Humanity First. I want them to be our friends because they just want to kill the aliens. They're bad people. But we have a like-minded cause. So Humanity First, you're good in my book. I'll try not to piss you off too much, and I wish you luck out there. I don't know if they're demon incarnate. I don't know anything about this, but yeah.
Every circumstance is an opportunity. Our test is to recognize and seize it.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's an asshole. So I don't like the initiative, but I've never had problems with them. Their goal, so Humanity First wants to wipe out the aliens, like a genocide. They want to go to where the aliens live and kill them there. They hate them so much. Whereas we, the Resistance, we just want them off of our world. We just want to protect Earth. The Initiative, they want to use this invasion as an opportunity to gather power and wealth for themselves. So, yeah, assholes.
They are here to cleanse our sick world. The aliens are our saviors, and all who oppose them are enemies of the future.
And then the crazies. Now, they're better than the assholes because they at least have a cause, a reason They want the aliens. This is primarily our faction in the Earth phase. That will be our biggest adversary. They are actively trying to help the aliens.
Our only hope is to understand what the aliens want with us and determine how to satisfy them without losing our independence.
Those are not words of a smart man. This guy is the craven, cowardly piece of shit. So his plan, his stated goals, are to negotiate with the aliens, but the negotiations don't end up so well. I think it's... I've not played them. I never will play these guys. They want to enslave the human population so that they can not be killed by the aliens. That's the only thing they want out of the deal. Don't kill us. We'll give you everything else. So they're as bad as the servants. Between the two of them, we will be assassinating all of their counselors, hijacking all of their points, destroying their bases. These are our two enemies. I do not care about our reputation with them whatsoever. And noticeably, we're missing the Academy. So we'll meet them a little bit later, I suppose. Yes, we do want that.
We still lack support.
I know, man. You're not good. You're a diplomat that can't convince Kazakhstan to join our cause. Repeat that mission, please. Alright, selecting our management team. We may now recruit our faction's management team. As we stand up resistance operations, we're selecting our internal management team to help oversee our affairs. So we get to pick between lobbyists and influencers. Monthly influence by 3. These last all game long, these bonuses. But this is so minuscule that it's not even noticeable early on. But plus 3, we have a counselor that can do that. Monthly research by 15. Again, it's a counselor effect, and not a very good one. Immediately gain 50. Useless in the long run. It's a drop in the bucket of what we will get, but it's immensely useful now. Monthly income by 10. It is as semi-useless as these others, but we don't really have any income. We have no money income, literally nothing. We have no nations, so at least slowly building up something while we're, getting on our feet, that'll be useful immediately. So I think I'm gonna go with that one. But once we get running with some countries, get some spoils out there, we'll be set. I know, man. One of the few true things our advisors will say to us. Let's target her to support our space program. Agreed. Tyler, you have one job now, and that's to join your friend here in Kazakhstan. 29%. Oh, hold on. That's right. Let's expand our cabal here. We have 2 more people we can bring on. Who's available? We can get a 60 and a 30. Oh, we're so close to 260s. Alright, well, let's see who we have. We're not getting the diplomat. We've already said no. Fixer. Enemy of the state, cynic, conspiracy theorist. You have a story. Fixers are generally pretty good, I find. As a general espionage command, they've got some things. Like, you got a little bit of everything. A little potpourri character. Not what we want to begin with. We need people that will build up our nations, that will get us established, get a foothold on Earth. We need persuasion, investigation, espionage. These are the 3 most important things for right now. And a 0. What is this? Okay. Anyhow. I'm just gonna look at everybody here. Commando, kind of basic guy. You can do some things. Detain people. Oh yeah. That might be fun to do. I don't often detain other counselors, but I'm After going through this now and having to sit through a long playthrough, I'm ready to detain some people as we go. Professor, no, get out of here. No. Evangelists. I hate you in real life, but you might be useful for us now. You get a hefty bank account. I don't care about your family ties. If India gets nuked, again, can happen. I hope it doesn't, but it can. Demanding. -1 loyalty every time any counselor rolls a critical failure. That happens a lot more than I would like. So he's going to need to keep getting propped up and told, it's okay, man, you're doing a good job. We fucked up. It's not you, it's us. So I'll need to have someone that can inspire this man, if we go with him. He is beloved. Oh, that's why he can inspire. Okay. Indulgent, that's fine, you're wealthy. Of course you're indulgent. Firebrand. Appeals to the anger and fear of uncritical audiences. Yep, and -3 unity. I don't like that. I don't like firebrands, I don't like agitators, extremists. That doesn't sound good. If you're devoted to my cause, I guess it's good. Okay, so you're not good in knowledgeable countries, but you get loyalty, investigation. I think this might be our man. It's that or the rebel. Sociopath. Why? Yeah, those eyes. I can see it. You can... And a criminal. Again, like government, criminal opens up specific organizations that other people can't have. So I find it useful to have a criminal on the team. I don't think this one, though. Yeah. I don't think this one. Less persuasion than Potty Cat as well. Executive. Quick learner. Hold on now. Hold on, rectangle face. So getting more levels with a character, especially this early in the game, is really good. Quick learner, striver, I think are the two most important traits to get. Let's see, did I miss that in anybody else that I wasn't paying attention to? Because if someone's getting a lot of levels, you can get max stats real quick. And then it doesn't matter what they started with, because they're going to end up really good. On the other hand, we don't hire inflexible people if we can help it. So yeah, I think it's our no, wait, that's right. Hold on. A quick learner or this guy. They each cost 60. We can't get both until next turn. But I will get both, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What else are you? Anxious. Every time a counselor's assassinated. Hope that doesn't happen. Costing us money. But it's okay. It's alright for a quick learner. Also, 39 years old. He'll be with us a while. This game's gonna take a while. I've not had a counselor die. Oh, that's not true. I haven't had a counselor die from old age before. It's possible. Usually, by that point, I'm researching all these things that are helping them. Going green, getting some fresh air, rubbing some dirt in it, and you get them to live longer. But, yeah. People that start in the 50s, they may not be around to see the credits roll, is the only warning there. Okay, so let's hire our guy. We're gonna get the evangelist and hope that the executive is still there in a week. Council, here we are. Recruiting. Welcome aboard. Okay. Now let's give some commands. So I want both of these guys trying to take Kazakhstan. We don't have much of a budget to play with. Actually, I guess I do have some. Ready to get started? That's the attitude. See, Tyler? Be more like Paracat. But 4 influence for a 50-50? The, like, weighted odds in our favor? Let's do it.
Putting our people in place.
That was Tyler doing that. Hold on.
Where do you need me? Ready to go.
Standing by for orders.
No, you do this. Hold on, because I like these odds much better for 2.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Tyler, new plan.
Your orders?
My orders are So actually, let's take a look. Here we are. This is my plan. I'm doing a US start, which involves taking Canada, taking Mexico, doing a pincher maneuver, persuasion-wise, landing in the US. US and Kazakhstan will be our biggest contributing factors to our cause for a while. So we're going to focus on those. But now that I'm learning that I need Russia's approval to leave the Union, we might just take Russia for a little bit, drop it. Because we have to drop a lot once we do take the US. So I think that might be the plan. Tyler, can I trust sending you to Moscow? 3% chance? Ugh. Where else can you go? Oh yeah, so as I was saying, the plan is acquire Kazakhstan, get Canada, get Mexico, and then one of these other states. Taiwan is pretty good. Like, it's just nice to have. It costs a lot of control points. I do usually have to either go all in on it or dump it for the US. But it's nice. Also, you can play out freeing China and bringing back the old Republic of China. I don't know if that's good for strategy, but I like it. Israel, they have a nuke. Sometimes the US or one of our other major nations wants to stir up a little trouble, and it's nice to have a friend who's not affiliated with you to send a little welcome present. So that's an option. The stands. Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, I forget the other stand. There's 4 nations that are right near Kazakhstan, and we're going to acquire them and make big Kazakhstan later. So pumping them up for unity will make it easier to take later. And then we're going to acquire the US. Get 5 counselors. Yeah, science? No. But guess where we are? We got a guy that does that. Boost, mission control, early funding. I think maybe the first year or two, playing out some funding in some countries might be good. Because this is going to be a long game, and the earlier we do it, we'll get those dividends longer and better. Purchase all of the good organizations that we can. As we level our counselors, admin is going to be the highest priority going in because that affects how many things you can control, how many orgs you can have. And orgs also increase multiple stats, so every point of admin, on average, is worth more than a point anywhere else. And it's flexible. You can move it around. Early on, though, we will be putting some points into persuasion, as well as investigation and espionage as applicable. We want to investigate our alien. We know he's here in Africa right now. And this other stuff, we're not going to get to the moon anytime soon. And more is even further. So let's get our second turn on, I guess. Tyler, where did I have you go? Ukraine still? What's your chance of success in Ukraine? 29 here. And if I give you 4 points, you're 60... 69? No, okay. 60%. Who's our best guy? Okay, you're so good.
Ready for order.
You're this firebrand that I need. Oh, Russia's gonna be so hard to get. I know it'll be easier once we have some bordering nations. Maybe just take Mongolia for now. The more nations that you have surrounding the country you're trying to acquire, the more bonus you'll get when controlling it, or when trying to control it. Now I need to know. Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, that's what I missed. But in the meantime, yeah, I think taking Mongolia might be worth it, just to get the adjacency bonus. Finland? For Russia? And then drop these, and then start taking other things? Who else borders Russia that's an easy target that Tyler could even do? Probably Georgia. Belarus. Oh, that's Estonia. Latvia? Lithuania. There's Belarus. Yeah, this game actually taught me most of my... well, I knew most of European. Eastern European and Southeast Asian geography. I've learned so much just from playing this game. That was not intended. So, let's see. You're my best dude. I should probably keep you on Kazakhstan because I definitely want to get this in.
Putting our people in place.
And Tyler,
Ready to go.
you can maybe go to Georgia, Finland, as I said, Estonia, Mongolia. Mongolia is good because I could also get that set to pump some opinion for us when we want to take China. I do want to get into Canada, but you're not the man for the job. Okay, you can get Mongolia. I believe in you.
Establishing our presence.
I'm going to take these notifications away. News.
On the left-hand side of your interface is the news feed.
That is our news
It will
feed.
keep you apprised of
I
important
generally ignore
events.
this,
Sometimes sensitive updates about our...
but it's nice to go back and say, oh, what happened? Who killed who? But usually that's down there. I don't need that. Gaining control point in a nation. It's happening now. I'm trying. Tyler is just messing it up. Not much happening in the early game.
Significant support.
Completed the gain a control point. Hooray! We got a control point.
As we expand our operations, we will soon need the support of a large nation.
Yeah, we will. The USA, baby.
Our counselor has gained the support of people in key positions of power in a nation. We should consider what our priorities are for that nation.
We're going to definitely go into the priority menu, which is, again, just part of the complex machine. Let's close this for a second here. We have gained a point in Kazakhstan. We have 1 of 3. And our counselor is spotted. So now someone knows where they are and could pick their pockets, assassinate them, detain them, do all kinds of things, surveil them. I'm not worried. We have nothing to hide right now.
We've gained significant support.
Critical success, Tyler. Look at this. Look at this guy. All right.
We're taking over.
Again. All right. You guys. What a team. We do have enough now to hire that other counselor that we didn't get before. So let's take a look at that first. See if he was taken. He was not. Here he is. Honestly, I probably should have taken this guy first just because I didn't want to risk losing him to another faction. Yeah, no, you're all right. You're just a very generic counselor. Executives usually have money with them, and he's giving me nothing. He's costing me money. What can you do? You can advise, you can control nations, you can crack down and purge. So you're sort of like a fixer, except I guess not a criminal version, which means, for my purposes, a worse fixer. Hostile takeover is very good. Very important. So, welcome aboard. You're not Tyler. Let's level some characters up, because I forgot to do that. Quick Learner levels up at 18 instead of 20, and Striver I think is at 16. So, bump your admin so I can steal organizations. And just, it's a great stat to have. He can carry all my dump orgs. So yeah, I think we're gonna get him some admin. You cannot level up. You can. So this is where I'm of the mind of, rather than upping admin to get, I already has 7, which is plenty right now. I'm gonna put some in persuasion, probably 2 or 3 points, just to help me get the bigger, harder countries earlier. Looks like I can't afford anything. 1.5k. All right. Yeah, we have no money, but we're getting there. Maybe next time. Okay, that's it for leveling up. 4 counselors out of 4. High priority is to unlock the 5th and the 6th counselor slot. These 2 are for spies, for double agents. So counselors working for us, but not hired by us.
Currently selected counsel.
All right. Let's We have some supporters in... Okay, so again, now... Wrong now. No, I'm not going to Indonesia. Back to... Here. Objective complete. Thank you. Brian, hello. Thank you for bringing me on board. Welcome aboard, Brian. Again, don't be a Tyler. I think I'm going to have
At your
Pyrocat
service.
get our final control point here. Spend some influence. I got 7. We'll see. Let's
We'll be
try
running
no
this
for
place in
now,
no time.
because
Ready for
Tyler
orders.
the Temp might need it somewhere.
Ready for orders.
Who knows? Kunwin.
Your orders.
We got Mongolia. I gotta get into Russia now. This is a whole other step in my plan that I wasn't, well, planning for. You can public campaign. 46. Just controlling a point straight up is 9. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of support in the country yet. It's what propaganda's for. I'm just thinking the earlier I get Russia, the sooner I can kick Kazakhstan out of the Union. So I think I might focus on this second rather than the Canada, Mexico, US plan. Even though I am still going to do that, just somehow throwing Russia into it. 9%. It's such a big landmass. All right, let's throw a public campaign at it. Cross our fingers. See that does something. I'm just curious, like how much you can move the needle
Ready for
by,
my mission.
and see if we can get in there later. And again, as we get countries surrounding it, it'll get easier to get into Russia, or the U.S. or wherever we're planning on going. So let's take Mongolia. Yeah, Tyler, I trust you to finish the job.
Establishing control.
And Brian,
Reporting
welcome aboard. You are immediately going to begin controlling Estonia, Finland, I think? Because it's by number of control points, so even North Korea... Oh, that's already taken. Of course they would want it. Alright, so let's take a look at... Estonia is the easiest to get into. And these I'm going to abandon pretty much as soon as I get into Russia. I'm going to abandon all these satellites. Alright, you can do it. I trust in you.
Establishing our presence.
Also, every time they succeed in a mission, they get experience. So, I don't really want to send them on wild goose chases.
Ready
Because I
for
like
my
getting
mission.
experience.
I'm here.
Let's lock it in.
We should make every effort to
Oh,
understand the
yeah,
nation's
this is
social
important.
and economic situation,
But
so we can best direct its
I'd
development.
rather explain it than listen to it. Yeah, so we have countries now. We have priorities we need to select for them to tell them where we want to, prioritize our economy, our military, our research, our budget, pretty much. We do not want to develop an atomic bomb in Kazakhstan. That's pretty clear. It's obvious. This country is mainly for boost and mission control, so I don't care. Why? Yeah, so I'm still not sure. Why can I found a space program here when they already have a space program? Wait, where is it? Did they not have a space program? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, like they're already producing boosts, or we're setting rockets. Most of the rockets that we send to space in the world come from here, the Cosmodrome. So why do I have to found a space? I'm gonna leave it at 3 pips for now just to see what happens, but I don't know why I can do this. Let me actually read it. This one-time priority for nations that do not have a domestic spaceflight. Is it because they're in the Union? I don't know. Still gonna build it. Spoils. Pillaging and plundering the county and countryside. Used to not like doing, and now it's just part of the game. I do want it to be a good, sustainable country, though. So, probably... What's your government? Authoritarian? That's not going to stand. Bring up the government first. Not so worried. Actually, I'm not worried much at all about the economy. I mean, well, yes, that too. To be honest with you. Want to fix some other things. Oh, and then unity. I like having this at around 10%. Just passively grows our public opinion so that our missions there are easier. It's harder to take from our competitors. Okay. So I will eventually design templates and not have to do this all manually, but it's my first time going through here in a while. I don't mind manually going through and changing some priorities, because there's a whole bunch you can choose from as well. So let's hit peaceful, and then say, actually, no, I don't like this at all. Where's like custom for getting into space? Do they have one of those? Like, these are all based off of real things. Technocratic? No. Digitalization. Sure, close enough. No military. Found space program in Mongolia? Yes, I will want this in the future once we take China and get the big old PAC online, so... Set you to found space program, because even after we leave these countries, they'll keep the priorities that we set for them. So we can, like, kind of set a country, steer it in the right direction, and then leave it to its own devices for, you know, a year, 2, 3, 4, 10 years. And hopefully it does well. Funding? Yes, early on I do want to try the funding plan. I don't think I'm going to fix your government. Don't care about your knowledge. I apologize about the environment, welfare, and economy as well. Since this is a real set it, forget it. As soon as I get Russia, I'm eating this. Goodbye. What else did we get? Estonia?
I will report when
No,
my
we're trying to get
mission
that
is
next.
complete.
Did we get?
Mission in progress.
We got the Mongolia, and we got the 2 Ukraine. Not, I keep calling Ukraine. Big Ukraine, Kazakhstan. Yeah, let's go. Let's get another turn in the books. Hopefully the
is unjustified.
the sound mixing is good for you guys. The music's not too low. Also, that'll be a good time to say that if you enjoy this type of playthrough, this slower, more methodical, in-depth playthrough, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know if this is something that interests you, because, again, I'm doing this because I need something to do with my time, and I figured forcing myself to do some things that I like, that I used to like a lot, and this game is a one-of-a-kind game. You're doing Tyler things over here, though, and yeah, I would like to share this with you guys, and let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you want me to be a little quicker, go through some things faster, or spend some more time on some things that I might be overlooking. Also, totally into backseat gaming. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me what to do better, because I haven't played this game in a year, and I need all the help I can get. Alright, we got Mongolia. Got both of them. So we can't do anything priority-wise or policy-wise with them for 100 and some days. That's when we consolidate power. That's when we completely have embedded our shadow government into the nation and can do what we want with it. Not that we have much to do with Mongolia at this point in the game.
Our supporters are in place.
Estonia. Alright. Tyler, probably continued again. I think you can get both of those. We have detected that someone in the Yangon region is a counselor. I don't really care about other counselors yet. They can... if they mind their business, I'll mind my business. Let's just put it that way.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
You can click up here to just copy this one across all of them. So that's an easy way to make all your control points align, and then from there we can make some adjustments. I don't think I want that much funding in Kazakhstan, honestly. This place actually has a purpose. Purpose is to get us boost. Probably do care about the environment enough. This is going to be a real deal for us. One of our main staples for the majority of the game. But we definitely have to fix this government first. Not much progress gets done under an authoritarian government. Okay, So I'll leave it like this for now. Still kind of curious what happens when I hit 50 space program. Yeah. Still very curious. Control points would be better off protected. I will be defending them, but that costs us influence, and I have nary an influence to spare. Okay, let me see. How long has this been? We're at 1 hour now. I think this is a good time to end this video. So, like I said, if you like what you see, please let me know. I want to do more of this. I am going to do more of this. But right now, we're going to end the first episode right here and pick it up again next time. All right. Bye.